Glamour shots.
Glamour shots.
Hi, my name is Kevin, and I have divided. Hi, my name is Kevin, and I've decided to do what Phil tells me to. Hello, my name is Kevin Millard. So my life began. I was born in South Dakota. It's where I lived, grew up, graduated high school. I grew up Presbyterian, family, going to church as normal. Of course, was baptized when I was a baby and did the whole confirmation thing. But really all I remember about that is that's what I had to do in order to stop going to church and make my own choice. I pretty much just believed in being the best person that you could and thinking about others in your actions rather than thinking about yourself. And I felt that you didn't really need religion or a Bible to tell you how to do that. You could just be a human being and know that other people are out there. I joined the National Guard to pay for school. Was in Minnesota for a short stint. That's where I met my now wife. And we moved to South Dakota. Then we moved to Colorado, where I finished out my military career with the Colorado National Guard. Then we moved to Minnesota, where I've been a machinist, and now I'm in finance. In 2014, I had a good friend die, and I saw the results of what faith had done to what was a really rocky relationship. But when she passed, it was a very solid, and I saw the beauty of what their faith brought to them. And I decided at that time that I at least need to find out if I do believe in Christ and why or why not. So in 2014, I found Clarity Church. I found them because it was the only church in the area that did not have a churchy name. I met Phil at Caribou, going through that first conversation to, that I wanted to start exploring and faith and Christianity. So I started helping with church, Clarity Church, with the setup and production crew quite a bit for a few years there. Over the last 5 years, attending Clarity and spending times with friends, it's been a journey just to not really be exploring it, but be exposed to it. To be exposed to the faith, to the way people think, and having a safe place to ask questions, especially questions of doubt. And that time has been joyful, just to be with a group of people that just accept you who you are. And like Phil says all the time, embrace the awkward. And I have created some very awkward moments throughout the last 5 years for many people. And it's just accepted, and if it's a little across the line, then, some people will correct you, saying, hey, but you're still accepted and you're still loved for just being who you are. And that acceptance is really where I've learned to accept the faith on its own, because that's one piece that I always saw in different groups and different churches, that you weren't really accepted for who you were or where you're at. You needed to fit a certain curriculum before you were accepted in the groups. And it's really been a joy to just be me and grow and learn and be exposed to that awkward atmosphere to where it's okay, because we're all people, we're all on the same journey, and we're all in different places, and it's okay. Then in last year, my uncle passed away, and I had been playing with the idea of faith that, it's something that I wanted to pursue and learn more of, but I wasn't ready to say, yes, I believe in it, because I didn't know enough. And during his funeral service, singing along to the songs, and I just had an overwhelming feeling during one of the songs that I just had to let go. It wasn't up to me. It wasn't something I had to know. I had to know exactly what I believe and how I believe it. But I needed to start following and stepping in the right steps to learn what I believe and learn about the faith and grow in that journey. After that, I told Phil that I wanted to get baptized, and we just kind of had a hiatus there, forgot about it for a little bit. And then through some other life changes events, I said, no, I need to do this because I want to be pursuing this, and it's really my symbol that I accept Jesus Christ, and I want to learn more about it and move on there and see what the journey is like. I would say the biggest difference between me before I accepted Christ and the me that exists now surrounds that acceptance, but not just acceptance of others, not acceptance of faith, but of acceptance of myself and where I am and who I am. And the biggest difference really would come from before I would shame myself because I couldn't help out, or because I couldn't do something for someone, or because I failed in something or in my attempts. And now with acceptance of Christ, it really allows me to also accept myself as I am, my flaws, my good. It really just allows me to grow even more, not having to look back and say, well, you weren't good enough, but be able to look at myself and say, no, I am good enough because Christ believes in me, and I just have to keep walking in the direction that He's laid out for me. And if I stumble, it's okay. If I sit down at the side of a path for a while and hang out there while I'm reflecting, it's okay. Just accept where I'm at, and continue to explore that faith so you can continue to grow. And not having accepted faith or Christ really held me back. It held me back from growing. It held me back from changing those things that really have made a difference in my life. I have decided to follow Jesus because my life isn't mine. I've been put here for a reason, and exploring faith is the only way to actually live out that peace and to actually live a fulfilling, wholesome life. And I think that's the biggest difference in me by choosing to believe and by choosing to be baptized, is being open to learning and being shown what that purpose is by simply moving forward in a path aligned with faith. Hi, my name is Kevin, and I've decided to follow Jesus.